Okay, good evening folks. My name's Frank McKeever. Interestingly, with your app thing there, one of our parent organisations has just run a challenge for the Olympic Games on apps, and I was just notified yesterday that Broxburn Academy have been selected as one of 6 schools in Great Britain to take part in the final on the 20th of October. So that's really quite good. Quite timely that you're doing something similar. I'm the manager for Global Science, and we cover the east of Scotland, which comprises 9 education authorities, starting at Scottish borders, working right the way up to Fife. Our 2 main contracts are basically STEM Ambassadors Programme. I don't know if people have heard about the STEM Ambassadors Programme, and the Schools Advisory Service as well. I just really want to spend my kind of 5 minutes of glory tonight on the question of primary science experiments, because there's 92 secondary schools in east of Scotland, 41 independents, almost 600 primary schools, and from time to time we're really inundated with primary schools looking for help, looking for support, mainly with science and technology. Seems to me, on a personal level, there seems to be quite a bit. There's plenty of support for music, art, language, various things like that, but when it comes to science and technology, a lot of the primary teachers are struggling. That's at least the kind of feed-in that we're getting. It's very difficult to try and respond to individual schools or individual teachers' cases. So what we've done some time ago, and I'm taking the hint, I'm not trying to sell anything here, because what we've got is for nothing, because we're government funded and there's no any charges. So what we've done is that we put together 15 simple type experiments. The only difference being is that what we've done is that we backed them up for the teachers, we actually gave them a set of science notes, we also provided them with a CD, and the whole idea behind the thing was that if you want to do your DIY volcano or your separating colours or things like that, you basically put the CD in, you pulled number 3 out of the box, and you done the delivery, and Bob was your uncle. And we're now into about kind of phase 3 of the boxes. The boxes come for nothing, the CD comes for nothing, and the bits and pieces come for nothing as well. And if you apply, you can actually get a small grant to help you deliver the things in school as well. If the school or if the teacher is having a wee bit of a problem doing the delivery, then what we can do as well is we can match a STEM ambassador who could come into the school, work with the teacher to do the delivery. And currently there are 635 STEM ambassadors through the east of Scotland, so it shouldn't be too difficult to get your school to match. On the secondary level, quite a number of secondary schools have requested boxes, but mainly for their S1. I mean, I would probably say that the first phase that went out was basically sort of transition based. But let me just try and open up this thing here, and I'll get the road, and we'll see if we can let this see some of the clips. It's time to open up, but I hope you can see that. That's basically how each of the worksheets would work out there. You've got your equipment list at the top, what you need to deliver the thing, but if you're looking for a box, that would come with the box free of charge as well. So it takes you a step-by-step thing, and on the other file there as well, when we kind of trialled this at CPD evenings or CAT times or stuff like that with schools, the feedback that we were getting back for the primary schools in particular was that it wasn't that they had a problem doing the delivery, they were slightly nervous about the science behind the individual experiments. So there's a series of teachers' notes come with this as well, just briefly telling teachers what the science behind the sort of experiment is. And as I say, the feedback that we've got has been very positive, quite thinly, so much so that there's a launch of a secondary set of resources as well that are available. You can look them up on our website, which is www.global-science.net, or you've got to register and the stuff will come out to you. I'll just maybe let you see one of the other experiments if I'm not running out of time. It isn't like it, but I'm sure you get the idea. Teacher's notes. Let me just quickly have a look at the teacher's notes before we get things off. It's the same type of thing again. You get the wee thing there, the descriptor, the science behind the experiment, things like that. As I say, it's the resource that's free of charge. It's proved to be very, very popular with the primary schools. The only use in secondary, really, a lot of the secondary teachers have said it's not a question that secondary schools can't do the delivery. It's the fact that it comes in a box, and if they're going to provide some support for one of their associate primary schools, it's easy for them just to lift the box, go down there, do the delivery. So that's it, guys.